Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, Head Currency Analyst. In this video we're just going to go over the Euro Kiwi daily trade that we took last week. Price is now moved into profit, so I just want to discuss this. There's not a lot of opportunities out there, a lot of range in markets, which isn't great. We don't want to be really trading those range in markets. We want to be waiting for the nice trending opportunities, and that's why we looked at Euro Kiwi in the first place, because it was forming this potential extension. And we can clearly see here prices in that overall downtrend. We kind of moved to the downside, we'd move to the downside again, come back up, move to the downside again, and then we'd kind of find a bit of a shelf. The market would then break, come back up, and it's finding a bit of a shelf again. That's where I'm expecting the market to head towards these key swing lows here. But you know, we've been in this trade for a little bit, so just thought I'd cover it. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, price again is starting to trend back to the downside. I'm expecting a bit of a pullback on this. Whether we hit sort of this key level, our entry seems to be actually quite a decent level there. Even that previous kind of high at the moment is an area of interest. I always look at the previous swing lows as an area where I'd like to short the market, so I expect the market to maybe at least come back up into this sort of zone to retest before continuing to the downside. But the reason why I like Euro Kiwi short is the fact that Euro dollar is at is quite bearish on the day. Kiwi were obviously in as well, and it was quite bullish yesterday. So I quite like the idea of the Euro Kiwi going short. What we've just seen there is why we saw that move to the downside already. So we're just at this little area of support, this little pocket here where the market has been to in the past and has bounced a couple of times from this area. So we're just finding some support there. What we really want to see is the market either pull back to here and break to the downside, or continue up, break to the downside, something like that. That's what we really want to see out of this market. But essentially all the other markets really are just range bound at the moment, nothing really going on. And when you trade in those range bound markets, you've got to be really careful about taking too many positions, or at least knowing that you're in the market condition of a range. So what you want to be doing is looking at the market, seeing where the trend is, seeing where the overall bigger picture trend is, and then looking to trade off the back of that. Ranging markets can be very profitable as well, but they are a bit tricky to trade as new traders. So what you want to be focusing on is those trending markets. Where's the trend? How do you take advantage of that? And if you haven't seen the Trend is Your Friend video, then go watch that one. It's a couple of weeks ago, or last Monday I should say, we produced that video. I'm going to take a look at that, all about finding those trends. And then Monday's gone just talking about those trending patterns, and we talk about the things like the double top, the change in cycle, you know, things like this where we see the market come back up and then break to the downside, creating that change in trend, and then we look for that continuation. So yeah, go check those videos out. They're quite good if you're looking for trend trading situations. But essentially just wanted to give you a quick update on Euro Kiwi. It's moving in the right direction. Could be some stumbling blocks in the way, but look for those key resistance zones to come into play. If they do obviously come into play, then we can look for either small add-in positions, or just look to see how price reacts to these points. But essentially, yep, Euro Kiwi looking good. If you have any things that you want to see in these videos, anything, topics that you want me to cover in particular, please leave me a comment down below, and I'll get round to them at some point. But I hope you've been enjoying the content, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and any feedback is always good. So thanks for watching. Speak to you soon.